And Jeff, the arborists that we spent time with today, well, they've been putting in 15+ hours a day dealing with trees in the metro area. And they tell us that you can tell a lot about the health of a tree just by looking at its base here, at its trunk, and seeing if it's split. For arborists and groundsmen, the work started this morning. A tree near northeast Multnomah came down into a neighbor's backyard. A tree weakened by the dry summer days and fall's onslaught of rain.
We should be used to this. We probably aren't, and now especially when the first storm comes along, it's been a while, and so we've forgotten.
Experts say they've seen more and more split trees, and some posing serious danger to power lines and homes. A lightning strike earlier this month damaged this large oak off Northeast 16th in the Irvington neighborhood.
If they left it here and a storm came along and it broke, this part of it would fall right into their house.
Nan Dixon lives next door to this damaged oak, which is being held together by a chain. Neighbors are hoping this weekend storm won't deal a massive blow before an arborist can get here next Tuesday.
Look at this right in here. You see where this has come apart, okay? You see right in here, that's come apart, okay? That's going to split and fall.
If a tree is split a 1/2 to a 1/4 inch, this arborist says you should call an expert. And for larger trees,
if you've got big conifer trees, the big Douglas firs or something like that, look at the ground. See if there's been ground movement. And as you've got a 1/4 an inch pulled away from the roots or the base of the tree in multiple areas, that will tell you you've got a problem with that.
And back here live now, we are actually set up at the Hoyt Arboretum. It's beautiful here today. You can see some of those huge conifer trees here blowing in the wind, blowing in this weekend storm. Arborists do expect that they're going to have an extremely busy weekend, especially Sunday into Monday morning, and they don't expect that they can get to everybody. So if you do have a tree emergency, pack your patience. Live in Southwest Portland, Jessica Morkert, KOIN 6 News.
Jessica, thank you. And the city of Portland with a gentle reminder. Check your storm grates as we brace for the weekend storm. When leaves cover them, water can't drain, and that could mean flooding in your neighborhood.
All you do is scoop up the leaves that are on the storm grates on the corner of your street and put it in your yard debris so they can be recycled, and that helps you, it helps the other people, and it keeps the street clean.
Now, the city of Portland has 55,000 storm drains, so they're asking everyone to chip in and keep them clear.
And some popular weekend events have been canceled because of the storm, so here's what we know so far. The city canceled the final Sunday Parkways event of the season. The Vancouver Farmers Market will be closed this weekend, but expected to reopen next week. And 4-H Fun Day at the Alpenrose at Dairyville will not take place either. Also, this is a big one. The annual Solve Beach cleanup is also canceled.
You know, this storm will likely be the wettest to hit the area since last November, a year ago, so people living near creeks and streams are on alert tonight. Our meteorologist Sally Showman has more on the flooding concerns.
Rivers and creeks like Johnson Creek here in southeast Portland are running pretty low after a relatively dry summer. So a rise of 4 to 5 feet won't necessarily mean flooding, but still neighbors and meteorologists will be watching closely.
It's kind of crazy to have this kind of weather this time of year.
National Weather Service hydrologist Andy Bryant will be closely monitoring 50 river gauges around northwest Oregon and southwest Washington this weekend. His office has added extra staff for the storm.
Strong possibility of some street flooding, that kind of thing, and then also on our creeks and smaller rivers.
We're always concerned.
Neighbors of Johnson Creek will also be watching river flows. Gary Sargent's motorsports business is across the street. Right now, Johnson Creek is not expected to flood, but he'll be paying close attention to river levels all weekend long. The series of storms headed our way could put this year in the record books as the wettest September on record. We'll be keeping tabs in the Weather Center. Reporting in southeast Portland, Sally Showman, KOIN 6 News.